Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I will be showing y'all how I define my curls using a mousse and a gel. I'm out of my favorite product currently, and so I figure let me do my hair with these other products that I have because I also don't want these products to go to waste. So I am starting on freshly washed hair and just rehydrating it with some water, and then I'm going in with this Aunt Jackie's leave-in conditioner, which has been kind of my staple for the past couple weeks because like I said, I don't like to waste products, and I'm not applying much to my hair. I'm just making sure that my ends are moisturized and my shaft of my hair is also pretty moisturized, and then I will be going in with an oil just to help with like tangles because my hair is pretty fine and it tangles a lot. And because I'm now like reducing my wash days to once a week, I feel like that kind of helps not get it as tangled or as dried out on the end. So going in with some of that Design Essentials vitamin oil blend, and then after that I'm going to go straight into styling. For styling today, I'm using the Curly Magic by Uncle Funky's Daughter. Their curl stimulator is like a custard or snot-like consistency, which always kind of throws me off if you can tell by my face. Like I'm always just like, ugh, on application, like what am I touching? You know what I mean? And so I'm just gonna rub that all over, and you can see my curls kind of like peek through just by that. But then I'm gonna go in with this Design Essentials curl enhancing mousse on top of that. And I like to do this method where I literally put everything all the way back and then I flip everything forward and then quickly just kind of do that as a way of separating my curls. I don't know if that works, honestly. It's just something that I do. It's something that I'm used to doing, but I do find that it helps to separate my curls and, you know, get it nice and bouncy and just how I like them. Now this part is completely optional. You can skip this if you don't want to do all that. It's completely up to you, but I like to just go in and really add some definition to the parts of my hair that I feel like is really frizzy or the parts that I know I can see. I like to just go in on these areas and add some additional definition. I did this before work and it doesn't take long once you're used to doing it. And honestly, I really don't care for definition too much anyways. I know I focus on definition for my hair, but my thing is I also embrace frizz. So before I used to like make sure I got every single strand and every single spot on my head had to be touched for the definition, but I don't really do that anymore. I just do the parts that I feel like would make a difference in, you know, my appearance, and that's it. Or the parts I feel like that can really use it. Then I apply some edge control. Again, this just helps tie my hair all the way together. And of course, this is optional. You don't have to do your edges, but I like to do it because I feel like it shapes my face and it shapes my hair. This is what my hair is looking like, completely dry. As you can see, there are some spots that's a little bit more frizzier than others, and I don't mind at all. But yeah, this is what my hair is looking like on the first day. This is a question that I get a lot. How long does my hair last me? My hair will last me the full week, okay? But I have to make sure I'm protecting it. So I'm adding just a little bit of oil. This is optional, but I'm adding that to my ends. That way the friction from my bonnet is not going to damage them or dry them out. And then I'm adding a bonnet and I am going to bed. And that is it. That's all I have to do because my hair is really, really short. This is how I define my curls or rehydrate my hair. So this is what my hair looks like the morning after. I'm just massaging it out and adding some more water to kind of rehydrate. And this is why I added a little bit of leave-in conditioner on that first day, because throughout the week I'm going to be reapplying products. I'm going to be re-moisturizing my hair, rehydrating my hair, and so I use a little bit depending on the style and depending on the kind of week it's going to be for my hair. I use products based on that, okay? And so I'm going back in with the products that I used and just gently applying it to like my ends just to give my hair that refreshed look. That's what I do. Like, and I think a lot of people look for like low effort when it comes to the hair, and your hair can definitely be that. But again, it depends on you. Like if you don't want to go in and refresh and do all that from like, you know, like every single day, that's okay. I don't mind doing it because, you know, it just helps give my hair that extra oomph. It helps my hair not look too stale. And so that is why I just follow the same steps that I follow when I initially wash my hair and I'm initially styling it, because that is what I decided my week is going to be like for my hair. And to be honest, it's much easier because I feel good about my hair. When I feel good about my hair, I feel good about myself. Period. But this is what my hair turned out like. You can tell it's definitely more frizzy than day one, but that's completely okay. Now, this is a braid out that I did on this old wash and go. At this point, it was day 5 or day 6. And so I decided to just wet my hair. I didn't reapply anything. I just wet my hair and then applied some oil and then braided it up. And then the following morning, I'm reapplying some oil to take everything down, to make sure that, like, you know, my hair doesn't get caught in my fingernails and it breaks because it's too dry. So I'm making sure that I oil my hands and my hair. And so just taking the braids down, and my hair is really short, but it's not too difficult to braid if I do it in smaller sections. And so that's what I did. And you know what? It feel like the braid out definitely preserved my hair for a little bit longer. And I was actually surprised to see just how full and how much it kept its definition from, you know, the previous wash and go. Like at this point, my hair was like 5 or 6 days old, and I was able to accomplish this braid out look. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like keeping it simple, keeping it like straightforward, I feel like is the best way for my hair. Like my hair really, really loves that. As long as she's getting the love and attention that she needs, and she's getting hydrated, she's getting re-moisturized throughout the week, I feel like she will behave and she will surprise me and give me everything that I need from her to feel good about myself. And so I think like moving forward, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep it simple, keep it cute, and keep it pushing. Like, you know, no stress about my natural hair over here anymore. You know what I mean? I really like how this braid out came out. It really surprised me. Like I said, I was very shocked to see how full my hair was looking, how it was still shiny, how it still looked moisturized and hydrated. And you know, I just love it. I just love it. I also love the clips in the front instead of like a headband because I tend to get headaches, but this was cute and I did not get a headache. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.